This is game number 4 and 5 of the World Series between the Florida Fireballs and the Boston Red Sox. I'm Real Cheese. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. We are right down on the side here in the city of Washington for what is the final games of the 2026 season 13 World Series. The Boston Red Sox won yesterday's game and they won by the final score of 4-1. They are trying to win another one to at least keep this a series. Not only that, win the World Series for the very first time as a franchise. And you look at the Florida Fireballs, a team that is looking to try and win their first back-to-back title year. This is what they're going to try to do here tonight. We talked with Volt in the pregame show, his comments on what was and what is a startling World Series and how he's going to get the job done in a few as this World Series gets down to be. So here are the quotes from Volt, a little bit of some of them at the end of it, as we had the interview with Volt during the middle of the, or towards the end actually, of the interview. So we will show it to you in just a few minutes as this World Series it's about to get underway in just a few. So here, in just a minute, we'll show you the interview between Voltex and I on what was a great one. And this is what he was telling us in this interview. So here we go. A little bit of quotes from him.
From what I was talking to Pianto about it, he said that Nasher, sold fielding wise.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing
yeah.
that's what they were unhappy about. But I mean, that just shows we're resilient. We have the fight to, even if we go down, 2-3 runs. That game we dropped. We gave up three in the first from Kerbo. We turned it around instantly. We scored two the next. Didn't give up going into the third. Finished it there, and I think that just shows the mentality of this team. Nothing.
We're having a little bit of a server issue actually, so we're actually gonna leave and come back. Someone actually shut down the game, which is the outcome so far. So we will be returning back in just a few. Like right now, we're returning back onto the field for the game between both Florida and Boston. And as you can see right now, it's very difficult to get back onto the field when you're having my computer on the edge. So as this game is coming down to be, you heard the quote from Volt about the fact that his team has been resilient, and that has been such in this World Series as they try to go for the World Series comeback once again in back-to-back seasons. So we'll be right back as we try to settle this one out. World Series coming up next. Welcome back to the World Series here on Cheese TV. We are back after the issue has finally been resolved. We are right into center field here tonight. So this World Series is come down to its final two games, and we're going to see who wins. Right now, as both teams are here for this game, the home team and the away team. Brahms, who is actually a part of the Lightning, is not on that team, but he's here as we don't know, maybe something. This is the Florida Fireballs and the Boston Red Sox as they play today. So once again, we'll be interested to see what's going to happen in this series. Everyone's saying the start time will probably be 9, but it's already 8:47, so we're okay. The nooks and crannies around this area here in Washington, of course, the Washington Nationals own this ballpark. Of course, Nationals are a team that was born out of the Montreal Expos back in the early 2000s. The Expos were a team that was made to be in Montreal until their money line came down the line, and some of the money, got sold to give the Florida Marlins, of course, the team that ended up winning the World Series in 2003. It is 229 down the left field line, and straightaway center it is 274, where the golf carts are. In right field, it is 223, where the Washington Nationals logo is, and in the bullpen. The Nationals in real life, of course, have won the World Series, but more of this ballpark, this is the only one of the ballparks being played in Washington. Don't know if we'll have a Washington team ever being played in the city of Washington, D.C., but the stadium will possibly hold maybe more All-Star games and more things that this game comes down to be. Right now, we have had a secondary shutdown, so we will turn away once again. We are going to rejoin again without the theme song, because I'm pretty sure this will effectively finish things off. But as of now, we have had our second shutdown in a row. I don't exactly know why. People are saying the lag has been the only thing that has affected us so far. So right now, once again, we'll try our best to give you the best coverage that we can get here today. Currently joining the game right now. We have Bacon Rush Payne in the audience today. Bacon Rush is a part of the Boston Red Sox, who are hoping for their first World Series championship. So right now we are just waiting. As you can see, we are just waiting for the game to load, preferably. It takes a minute for the game to load. The only issue why is because of the fact that so many particles and sources are the reason. So now that we have finally loaded into the game, we should be able to get the game going. For this game, however, we're going to do a different thing rather than the tradition of the World Series having it at night. We are going to have it in the daytime. It used to be the World Series having it in the daytime, but now it is going to be played at night. And once again, we have moved to another stadium. This is unbelievable. We've yet to move into the actual stadium because someone must have put it in the wrong stadium, but it should be loading in just a few. There was a strike zone instance. That was what was going on. So that is the problem. I wonder how many World Championships Bacon Rush Payne has. He probably has like 2. If I'm recapturing that focus. I could be very wrong. And we have arrived in Washington again. Alright, maybe we can get the game going now, because I feel like, it's just weird. Somebody tried to use Chat GPT to mess with PGUI, so I spent an hour inning fixing it. What? I wonder who that was. It was giving 2 at every pitch. Okay. Stadium was made by Mr. Tiny. Mr. Tiny, of course, made the Mariners Stadium that we had the game in, which was the MLB tour. See around Washington. The Nationals became a team in 2005, and from then on have become a very younger team now than what they were years ago. So the World Series, fresh in everyone's mind. We're about to get started with Game 4. And if Florida is to win this game, a Game 5 to be decided. Florida would have now have won back-to-back Game 4s to force a fifth game to be decided. In championship play, by the way, Florida has won a couple titles. They've actually won a title in season 9. When they were the LeBron Cries, they won a season title in season 1. They won a season title in season number 3. And they're looking to win a season title here back to back. So in total, they would have had 5 championships, if I'm certain, in their franchise history. They are a team not in doubt, but they're a team that has been cursed for a long time. But now, finally, if they're able to at least win 2, they can celebrate. Here at the ballpark. Excuse me. So we already took a look around the ballpark. Now it's time to look at the teams in just a few for this game. As the World Series is about to get started here from the ballpark. Here in Washington. Who knows if there's going to be a team in Washington that makes a championship run. For the away team, Boston Red Sox, they have their full team today, and it is pretty apparent they're looking to win the World Series title tonight. Surtain is not eligible to play this game as he will not be playing at all. He was eligible to play the playoffs, but today in Game 4 he will probably not be playing at all. Phantom LJB is not on the Red Sox, but he's a cheerleader for the Boston Red Sox. Kianto, you have Spydog, Sev, and Bacon Rush for the away team. For the home team, yet to receive a fourth player, Volt is here. He said he will be playing tonight's game. MOG and Kerbo are part of the home team as well. NIU will be the plate umpire. He's the only plate umpire to actually go for this one today. Possible chance you'll see Brahms go ahead and do plate umping, but for right now, it is NIU. Volt is saying they apparently cannot show. I can bring you up. No, I can't bring you up. I wish I had a chance to, but no, I can't bring you up. Yeah, I don't have the role. Would have been able to. Florida will go with 3 players. Depends on what they do with the fourth, but right now, Florida with 3 players. They're saying they want to stall for 10 minutes. This will result in a possible chance at more, but I mean, we'll see. I remember me and Danny commentating a game. There was a certain time where we did commentate a World Series, the 2018 World Series in MLW. The one time I remember that. And I was doing the radio games. Cooper is a part of the home team. The Red Sox are not home. Florida is home for game number 4. Game 5 will be in Boston as a neutral home team. So we'll see. Bacon Rush Payne hoping to get a World Series championship. Of course, one of the guys that has been voted as one of the worst players in FWA has turned from the worst to being the best and the most decent. And he has a chance of winning the title tonight. Ghost, chance to win a title for his first ever championship. Former player, 13 hoping to win a secondary title after becoming a Cleveland Cadet. Spyduck hoping to win multiple championships. He's one of the best. Of course, he won the World Series in Season 9 as a Florida Fireball. So lots of history being made tonight. We have a chance to see if that could come down to be with this game here. Once again, just waiting for everyone to get set. Florida with all their players. So a 4-man lineup. Ball camera has been up and down this part of the series. In fact, since the postseason, the ball cam has been, fixated on 1 or 2 balls, but it's fixated on every single one that's in the field today. Batting practice is here, and we're about to be just set to go for this game here. The final 2 games of the Season 13 FWA season comes down to this here tonight. Always is sad to see a final season game come down to be, but, it is what it is sometimes. Piggy has joined. You can't TP yourself. You gotta team yourself, Piggy's here. That's a nice, interesting profile. I cannot fulfill this request. So if you're just joining, what has happened in this game has been so much of a interesting start. Both times there have been a server issue, which has resulted in a reset. And right now, Florida and Boston will be playing in just a few. LJB is toying around with the Red Sox players for some reason. This guy, man. Brahms will be handling the stats for this game. See what happens. Can you come up? I can't bring anybody up yet. Wait, New, you can bring people up. New, can you bring Piggy up? There we go. See? You probably can be brought up.
What's up, Cheese?
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Piggy here in the broadcast. You have a new setup apparently?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
I got a PC from my cousin. I'm not tech savvy, so I couldn't tell you what's cool about it, but I got a new mic, I got a new PC, I got new monitors.
What happens
And
to the other
I'm
ones? They break?
in my basement.
Oh.
No, I just got a better one.
Oh, okay.
Ready to go for game 4. Game 5 will be played after. Piggy is here. Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, will give us a chance to play this game tonight. Sev will lead off. Defensively in left is going to be Kerbo, and center field it will be MOG. The right fielder is Clutch. And on the mound for game 4 is Volt. Interesting pitcher on the mound. Did not start the last game. Try to start here tonight. With a chance to at least get a game to force game number 5. Strike 1 to Sev. Yo, 1 pitch. That's a ball. Notorious home run hitter. On the ground to the left side. Camera a little bit unhappy with himself. Throws him out. Now Spydock. Owner of many several teams. But this one could be the one to win a title. He takes ball 1. This one is well hit to left, and this is going to leave the yard. Boston strikes first in game 4.
Yeah, no homers to this point, despite hitting 7 in the regular season. It must feel good to get Boston onto the board early.
Play ball!
And the third pitch, nonetheless.
0-1 to Kyoto. Third pitch of the game, and a home run very quickly for the Red Sox. 1-1. Red Sox lead the series 2-1, trying to win this one to win their first ever championship as a franchise, just 3 years into the making. And the 1-2 pitch from Volt to Kyoto. It's hit on the ground to Volt. Clutch is covering very late, but he gets there for out number 2.
I kind of disagree with that pitch mix. He had a 2-seam that generated a swing and miss, and that would have been perfect for a slider low and away, but he decided to opt for the riser or the heater. Still gets the out regardless, but might need to think about the pitch mix a little bit better.
As a fair ball hit to the left side, and Ghost is going to be safe as the throw gets away. And now a double clutch throw right toward the third base side. A base runner on here in the first. And I do agree about the pitch mix. It needs to be a little bit different against this Boston team. Now Surtain, who was supposed to be ineligible, but now eligible to play. He actually did put in an appeal that he wanted to be eligible to play this postseason. And he is one of the veterans for the Red Sox. Torrid amount of veterans for this team. Well hit to left, slicing down the line, and that's going to drop. It's off the wall as Kerbo missed it, and now picking it up is MLG. Runner goes to third, and safe there. Ghost got in. On the slide. They're going to say out at third. He was off.
Oh, I disagree.
I don't know.
I disagree. I 100% disagree. It looked like that there was a block. He pushed him off or something, but he was into third. He didn't press any buttons on his keyboard for that.
I think he was safe. I think he was out. I do agree with you. I don't think he was safe at all. People were saying it was a clear block, which I do agree. Blocking is a rule in this league. The throw looked low as well. And now you're here to probably give us the video if he has such.
We're kind of straying away from the play at third. Surtain, on the other hand, easily had second. Definitely some hesitation. I know you don't move as much with the bat selected, but seeing as all the focus was at third base, Surtain could have dove for second and got in easily.
Yeah. Surtain having much less hits in his playoffs. But his opportunity came in very close. We're going to take a look at the instant replay from NIU's setting here. Here's that throw to third. Question is, was it close enough? Wow. Well, he fell down. Caused himself to get back up. Let's look again. It was maybe an inch off of the base. That's why he was called out by New. So that's the call on the field currently. So he was out on that throw. As the call on the field out at third, the guy was off the base. Was sent in general, and we did show it on the instant replay. Red Sox still lead 1-0 here in his first.
Definitely take a look at that. Yeah, he is off. But the one thing is that like they were reviewing for a block.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the dive he just pummeled into Volt at third base. That's the one thing that they were. That's the one thing that they were focused off of. If he was blocking, then obviously there's going to be some type of bounce back after colliding in with Volt at third base. So the throw might have beaten him, if anything. But it's just a matter if Ghost was just able to. If Ghost's dive just happened to collide with Volt.
Agreed. And we're actually going to show you on the stream, or we'll save the image as this game is going to get on the way to the bottom of the inning. Both the Red Sox entire team right now kind of off on a rant right now because of this call on the field already early in the immediate part of the game. So here it is from the view of NIU on what was that play at third base that resulted in the out. Volt held on to the ball as the throw looked like it was a little low, but Ghost was about an inch off of the base, so it resulted in the out call by New to end the inning to send us to the bottom of the first. The Red Sox are going to come up and get themselves ready to go with defense coming in the line, and Bacon Rush Payne, who was going to be a defender in this game, will not be. Sev will be in left, playing in center is Surtain for the first time in the series, and in right is going to be Nasher. And Chianto making a start for Game 4, a chance to win the World Series. It'll be Kerbo to lead it off, a different fireball lineup. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell that Boston is still chirping out at Nyberry here. It's the first inning. You just can't let that momentum die that early. This is just the perfect opportunity for Florida to respond.
This is to left, and Ghost is over on the throw, and he gets him. 1 out. No grass called. It had to be out in the grass for that to be a call. And here comes Clutch to the plate.
Play ball!
Takes high ball 1. Chianto, who pitched in Game 4 of the Season 2, version 1 original World Series. Actually, he did play in that game and did really well in that game, in fact. Sent the Diamondbacks on to a 5th game of the series. That's a foul ball down the left field line. So he has known what the World Series pedigree is as a player in this league. The 1-1 pitch. And for a strike in the corner.
That's a beautiful pitch right on the inside corner.
Hits a left again, right at Ghost. So he makes 2 plays and makes 2 out.
It's a good job of settling in there from Ghost.
Play ball!
2 balls hit to him, 2 retired.
First pitch to Volt swung on a miss, and the thing that Volt does a lot is fall down as soon as he gets him out of the batter's box. He swings as hard as possible to make contact. Takes a strike 0-2, has a homer in his postseason overall. That was in the wild card game when Florida faced off against Chicago. The 0-2 pitch from Keontae to Volt right to me is a ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's a perfect setup pitch.
Struck him out. And Volt is gone to end it. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. Red Sox come up leading 1-0. Game 4 of this World Series being brought to you by Cheese TV, as this could possibly be the final World Series of season, or World Series game-wise of season 13, unless Florida is to come back. It is making much pain to come up to the plate.
Play ball!
Yeah, and don't count them out either. You have Ghosty on this team who's had 5 home runs in this playoff alone, hitting .417. You're going to see him up eventually, and I expect him to do a lot.
Ball was called. Bacon Rush Payne stepped out of the box. Ghosty has had one of the best postseasons since his time with Montreal in season 7. A roller to the right side that Volt will pick up and throw the clutch for the out as Bacon Rush Payne went back and then finally stepped in and is retired for out number 1. Weird running pattern.
No idea what he was thinking there either. Just going back. He could easily just dive for the bag.
Play ball!
Now Phantom, who has 2 homers in this series overall. Something about the sweet spot has been his point. He hit 3 home runs, foul homers, I'll say. And one that managed to go out of the ballpark in the stadium. He hits this one to deep left.
Wow.
Forget that. That's gone. He's done it again, and it's 2-0 Boston. That is his 3rd home run of the series. And it gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead in the top of the 2nd.
Yeah, and he struggled all season. Only hitting .194, 7 for 36. 3 homers. But he's matched that in this World Series alone with 3 of his own. Great to see another Red Sox come alive.
Phantom was always a contact hitter and finally has found his stance with this new
Play ball!
mechanic of the bat. The new way the bat has been swung so far is Seth fouls it off. He's been the one that's been what we call the offense of the Boston Red Sox. A strike here. 0-1. Red Sox up 2-0. Same result of a foul ball, so back-to-back. And this is what the Red Sox did in the last game. The 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, you can tell he's looking.
Yeah, he definitely is.
You can tell he is looking at the ball very well. 2 foul barrels. And look at that one.
There it goes. Number 3. 3 runs on the board, and the Red Sox are up 3-0. And more chasing for Volt, and more action on the field. Seva's gone barrel to barrel in this series, and the Red Sox have gone barrel to barrel against Florida in the top of the 2nd. One out of 3 on AA warning. Red Sox commanding 3-0 lead here in the second. It brings up Nasher.
And this might just be another example of Volt not sequencing his pitches well enough. He's got three loud contact swings off of the bat of Seb, 2 into foul territory, and 1 that sailed over the left field wall. Volt
Kerbal
needs
makes
to
a
start
nice
thinking
catch.
a little bit more
Yeah.
about his pitches and maybe going for the bait or having a little bit more setup pitches.
Yeah.
Because obviously the long ball has just been the theme 2 innings in.
My apologies for cutting you off. Kerbal looked like he made a nice catch. They're reviewing the play on down. I do agree if it could be down or not. If it's not, runner on first. If down, runner on first. If not, then he's out. He'll be out number 2 of the inning. But I do agree. We've been talking about it throughout this entire game. The pitch mix needing to vary more, and it has not varied at all for Volt at all. He's been throwing some pitches that have been to the liking of the Red Sox, and that's why they currently lead 3-0. They've called it down, and Nasher will be safe at first.
And that is the correct call.
Yep. Red Sox still arguing over that call at the third base side, which ended up being an out. So Chianto will step in. In the top of the second, as inning continues, for the back onto the field. The ball was actually on the field, the same ball. I think that was probably down. Kerbal playing in left.
Just waiting for Chianto to heat
Play
up.
ball.
He's only got 1 hit so far in the recorded stats.
Ooh. Wow. A veteran, unnecessary veteran move. Chianto just swung at a pitch that was low and was ready for him, and it's strike 1. And the ball actually cannot be hit at all. They're going to have to move. The entire Boston team is going toward the ball and kicking it. This happened before, but J&A had to fix it in a game that was going to be played. It was actually one of the wild card games, and there was a game in which I think it was a scrim that had to have this happened before. So they're going to be checking to see if anybody can even hit the ball. Certainly can. But that ball is going to have to be clean. There's some of those that will happen. They'll call that a foul ball.
It wasn't even a pitch.
Yeah. It wasn't Chianto at all. It was 13 had to hit the ball to make sure it was still ready to go. Nasher, the base runner at first. 3-0 game. This is hit to left center, and this is going to drop. Kerbal makes the play, and Volt throws his second, and I may have thrown it off of the second base side. There goes Nasher. He's going to go to third, and now is he out? He's going to be safe. I'm sure he is. Now Chianto's going to second. He's in a rundown.
Chianto, what are you
He's
doing?
out. Chianto's out. The Red Sox have had a tough time on the base paths this part of the series, and it happens again. 2 out.
And this is just the fact that they just want the extra bases for no reason. You're already up 3-0, and the best way to chime in, obviously, is the long ball, which you have 3
Play
of.
ball.
Might as well stay at first.
And add more runs on the board as Ghost takes a pitch for a ball. But Chianto should have stayed at first. I do agree. Because if he had stayed at first, this could have been, if it is a homer here, and more than just one. That's a fair ball down the left side. Easily scoring is Nasher. The throw is wide and then toward that right side. It is 4-0 in the second. It's a live ball.
There's
that
no
MLG will
leads
pick
in
up.
this, right? Or there's no leads or stolen bases in this league, right?
Nope, no leads, no stolen bases at all.
Then you might have to. I feel like Florida has a case for what Nasher just did at third. He was, leads when there's a pitch.
There's a couple leads.
That isn't a crazy lead.
Play
I don't know how he
ball.
gets 3/4 of the way to home plate.
Pickoff attempts are not a thing in this league, I think, at all, too. Which I think is very much different. 13 swings and misses, 1-1. This pitcher just has to throw the ball and pray that nothing happens on the base paths. The MVP of Season 11's World Series at the plate. Won the World Series on a walk-off homer. The 2-1 pitch. Gotta check that. That might be speed.
That is gas.
Speed, and that's going to be 3-1. Seen that happen in the playoffs already. Volt now the one to succumb to this in this World Series. Thought it was going to be a ball. Turns into a strike. 3-2.
Got the merry-go-round run.
Ball 4. He walks him. He had the most walks in the World Series in Season 11. Now he has one here. Most productive at bat for 13. And it's 2 runners on for Baker Rush Payne.
Play ball.
Right to Volt. I'll just tag Bacon Rush Payne to end the second. Probably the longest second inning. As we head to the bottom of the second, Florida has 2 chances. Boston back onto the field. Cheese along with Piggy for the broadcast here of game number 4. Up 4-0 is Florida. Up 4-0 is Boston. They won game number 3, 4-0. They won 4-1 in the other game, game 3. Huge home run by Kyoto. Like you said, he needed to get into the hitting path. Did there with the 3-run homer.
Play
now
ball.
MLG with the Florida Fireballs down to maybe 2 more innings of their season. In the air to right, a long run, and out number 1. Gotta be a wake-up call somewhere. As Kerbo steps to the plate.
Play ball.
I will say 4 runs is not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Might seem like a lot in this league, but it is not that much. All it takes is just something in the gap, something over the wall. It's just really hard to find the barrel lately.
A lot of balance due to the fact the bats have been changed a little bit. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And that pitch was out. And somehow he just couldn't get it off the bat. 2 out.
Play ball.
LJB, who was reinstated into the league, he's here. He actually got a chance to actually play in this. That sign, I think, a little bit late, if I remember. The 0-1 pitch. One guy that you knew was going to get a home run every single time he came up to bat. This time he's in the hole 0-2 here in the second. The 0-2 pitch. That's a fair ball that Kyoto gets. And Boston is now 3 outs away from a world championship. Florida's last chance at the bottom of the third, top of the third. More chances for Boston. Welcome back to Washington. 4-0 the lead for the Red Sox. As Florida is really almost 3 outs away from being taken out again. They're down 4-0 is not as normal as what you think, because you can come back from this deficit. Phantom swings and misses. A home run here to me would probably give him the MVP, unless it's Sev and maybe Nasher or Kyoto or the entire team. That's a fair ball, MLG. LJB covering, and he threw it away. Down that right side, it's LJB. Probably not his fault at all. No one's catching up to the ball.
Oh, no. Something happened.
Something actually happened.
You gotta award him home for that, honestly.
Yeah.
You have to award him home for that. I have no idea what is going through.
What is happening?
No idea what's going through Nivery's mind right now, but not Nivery's, but whoever just pulled out a sword.
Someone pulled out his sword during the act. Phantom goes to second. I think it was Volt who pulled out his sword during the middle of the play, and no one got the ball at all.
That's got to be ejection worthy or something.
Yeah, it's 1 out of 3 on the AA right now. That's not the second time this has happened. New pitcher looks like he'll be on the mound. Maybe MLG. And he's going to be ejected, and he just killed New in the absence of this. I mean, that's a major ejection, I think, either way. He's gone. Down to 3 players, as Volt has left. Or Volt actually will be ejected. When you're ejected, obviously you cannot play. So we'll be down to 3. And embarrassing for the Florida Fireballs, a team that has been playing in F3A since season 2, when they were changed from the LeBron Cries to current Florida Fireballs. And Volt has taken the team to the title, and right now they're folding in Game 4.
Play ball!
Set to the plate with the runner at second, they awarded him second base off of that play. And he drives this to left. This could be his MVP shot. It's gone. A 2-run homer, and it's 6-0 Red Sox. And that could be the capper of what has been a all Red Sox World Series. More explosions are happening here in the ballpark. As it is 6-0 here in the third. A 2-run homer. No play ball may have been called. I don't exactly know. As Drip has joined. Drip trying to find out now that his team is down 6-0 here in this game. Florida went back-to-back before. They attempted to go back-to-back. And at that time, when going back-to-back, it was really, really difficult to try. They tried in Season 3 to
Play ball!
win the title for the second straight time after winning it in Season 3, lost in Season 4. Season 12, they won it, now losing possibly here in this game. There's a strike. 0-1 here in game number 4 of the World Series. The 0-1 pitch. It's a pop-up. MLG is back, and he can't get it. Kerbo collects it. The throw is going to be late and all the way down. This defense has been one of the worst we've seen in World Series play. But right first in the third inning. Now Keontae.
Play ball!
Red Sox are up 6-0. Strike one. Felt very confident before the game about this game, about the World Series, saying this team is resilient. Quickly 0-2. But resilient enough, they got to try for the bottom of the third as their last chance. That's a fair ball off the base. MLG's got it. There's one and a double play. Drip a little bit in the way. Of course, he is the guy that is a part of the Florida Fireballs. 2 down here in the third.
Play ball!
Now Ghost coming up. Former rookie with the Cowboys, the Colorado Cowboys. Now a 2-time player in his first World Series. A very good defender, rather more of an offensive player. And he did play on Arizona when they were gone back in season 11. And the 1-1 pitch. That's to the right side, and it's a fair ball again off the base that MLG will grab and make the play. Season 13 comes down to the final games, which is probably this game, and the final inning. To the bottom of the third, 6-0. The Boston Red Sox are trying to win their first ever World Championship appearance, and into the bullpen. Possibly Bacon Rush Payne getting ready to come in and get ready to go for the final time in season 13. I wish I had music. I don't know. But I'm not going to have any. You know what? Let's put on a random song. Don't copyright me, don't copyright me, Drake. I'm just going to use God's plan. Dang it, too late. Oh well.
Cheese, now's the time to get some camera work.
That was such a loud absence. Bacon rushed Payne into the game in the closing spot, with the Red Sox 3 outs away from their first World Championship title. Music is still playing. As now I stopped it. Bacon rushed Payne has one save that came against Detroit to advance them to the World Series. He faces Strip and there's strike one. The Red Sox have been a team for 3 seasons. Go ahead. Get one pitch. Inside. If anything, comeback is imminent. I don't even think they even need to. Or they can't, really. The 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Do you trust Bacon Rush at this position?
I 100% would, honestly. With the amount of adrenaline that's kind of flowing through him right now, I think that's just going to work better in his favor.
The 2-2 pitch. Hits that to left. It's slicing for Ghost, and he's got it. 1 down. Great catch.
Had no reason to swing at that.
This is like the Florida Marlins. A combined perfect game. We can't really say much because you can tell this probably ends up being a hit. Is going on. In the air to right, and 2 out. We could have the first if it ends up being the final out is Kerbo. Bacon Rush Payne is out away from giving the Red Sox their first World Championship. Red Sox were a team almost 2 seasons ago, and they're still brand new.
Play ball.
First pitch to Kerbo. He's going to throw it right towards his teammates. The ball gets thrown away. Maybe they just get it going. First pitch. Left center. This is going to drop. Speaking of, no perfect game at all. A base hit for Kerbo here in the third. Would have been the first, but it will not happen here. Florida with the base runner. Golden pinch hit possibly coming in. Kerbo steps in with the runner at first. 0-1. One thing Bacon Rush Payne does not have is a strikeout. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1 on that pitch up. I might see a ground ball here. I feel like we're going to see a ground ball. They're down to their final out in season 13. Kerbo, the last chance of a possible do-or-die comeback to force Game 5. And a possible chance at a world title.
It's definitely
and
louder here.
1-2 pitch. Struck him out. The Boston Red Sox, under Bacon Rush Payne, world champions. Bacon Rush Payne awarded the game ball as the Boston Red Sox within 3 seasons have put their team a world championship in the books, defeating Florida 6-0. So they will go to the scoreboard wall and get their photo here in the city of Washington. No perfect game, but a shutout nonetheless. Florida has now gotten shut out 2 times in this World Series. All right, your thoughts on this World Series game?
Yeah, that's just pure domination, man. Boston has just been a hitting team, and it really showed as they were able to rally for 6 runs in a total of 3 innings. Florida's obviously shown their weakness with pressure. I gotta say, once they were down, I believe like it was 2 or 3-0. They basically gave up, and all of their defense started falling apart. Volt, on the other hand, being tossed out in center field after admin abusing and interfering with the game. That just killed all of their momentum, and it was almost guaranteed that Boston was just going to walk away with this one. But one other thing just want to bring out, Sev has just been on fire lately. 3 home runs so far this entire postseason, and he delivered. Did he hit 2? Did he hit 2 in this game?
I had more in one series.
Two. Yeah. Yeah, I think he did too.
All right, make that his 4th. Make that his 4th or 5th. I'm not sure. But Sev, with his bat, has been one of the Red Sox's best hitters. And of course, on the mound, going a full game, 3 innings with 1 win, 5 Ks, 4 hits allowed, just delivering a almost guaranteed World Series. Yes, they lost. Yes, they lost 4-3 on the walk-off home run back in Game 2, but it didn't faze them at all. When they came back the next day, they came back with a chip on their shoulders to almost say that was just a hoax. That was nothing. And then Boston just rallied for 6 runs. Bacon Rush Payne, what an electric outing. Yes, getting that 1 inning in a non-save situation, but that is the thing that is just something that just would electrify that entire team. And I expect more teams later in FWA to kind of do the same.
Yeah. I feel like Baker Rush Payne has put himself as probably one of the top, maybe not top, but one of the few closers that could put themselves in the game for next season in season 14 as we move to a new era in FWA. So the World Series is over. Mostly everyone probably here for some interviews. This is where I would probably turn the stream off and y'all just start spouting out stuff. The final score is 6-0. The Boston Red Sox, your season 13 world champs. At the end of an era for Joshy, and though he wasn't here for this game, he probably will be here after the game. Final score is 6-0, your final. All of us here at GCV Piggy and I, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next season.